Yo, 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 everybody. What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Killjoy Jake YouTube channel. I am joined by my very good friend and very awesome content creator, the master of video essays, some may call him.
I don't think anyone's
Evan.
ever said that.
I think a lot of people have said that. I'm so sorry.
I didn't know if your internet froze for a second, or because your face, you had your mouth open, and you just went.
This is a great start to the stream. I had YouTube open on another tab, and I'm just hearing myself like double in my ears. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on. But
Yeah.
Evan, thank you for joining us tonight.
Dude, thanks for having me on. I've been trying to join you for a stream for like ages. It just keeps not lining up. So I'm glad I was able to get on one.
I'm glad you're here talking a little horror with us, man.
Yeah.
There's so much to talk about. I feel like right now,
It's
a lot of
it's
projects
nice.
to be excited for.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to talk about like ongoing events in horror because I don't do that on my channel. Like I'd like to. I've thought about doing some like news stuff or whatever, but I just don't know how I'd like incorporate it. But yeah, it's nice to talk about things that are like going on right now.
You every now and then you get some videos out there. You did a video at the top of the year talking about 10 movies you were like really excited for moving into 2026. I thought that was a cool one.
You know, when the first stills for like Werewolf come out, you can bet your ass I'll be making a video. But I'm not watching any trailers, so there's not going to be any trailer stuff. But for the first stills, I'll make exceptions every once in a while. Because when the first image for Nosferatu came out, I made a 15-minute video about one image.
Well, I know you love Eggers, so
Yeah.
I'm actually not as up to date on Werewolf as you are. That's
well,
coming out,
dude. If you want, we can talk Werewolf at some point. If you want, there's lots we can go over. I even have some theories.
Ooh, okay. I'm just into talking about all kinds of horror movies tonight because that's kind of the vibe around here.
Sounds good to me.
I do want to say hi to some wonderful folks who are joining us just real
Yeah.
quick. Just want to say hi to. I
I'm
gotta
gonna
go
pull
back to
chat
the
up
top
because I
of the
don't
list.
have it on my screen here.
All good. Yeah, take your time, my friend. We got Peyton hanging out with us. What's up? What's up? Thank you for being a channel member. Paula Fitzhenry is with us. Hi, hi, hello. Antonis Andriotis got a Phantasm profile picture. You get some bonus points for that one. I love it. Stephanie Chen is saying, Jake, the Mummy trailer. Oh, you know we're going to break it down. Evan and I were just talking about that backstage. So
Yeah.
we have a lot of thoughts and a lot of opinions on that. We got Skywalkers, but I do says, what's good, chat? What's up? What's up? How we doing? How we doing? Welcome in, my friend. Christopher Arnold is saying, I can't stay for the stream, but I sure wish Craven Something Scary was here to see Scream 7 with us. I know. I miss him every single day, and it bums me that he's not here with us. Evan, did you ever know? I don't know if you ever knew Steven.
I didn't know about. I had never met him. No, I never spoke with him. I never met him. But after I heard about what happened, I went back and listened to. I watched some of his videos and I listened to some of the episodes that you guys did with him, and he seemed like just the most like beautiful, passionate person. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I regret that I never got to talk to him.
He just loved the Scream movies, man, so much, and it was just it was always a joy talking with him about just anything he was excited for. It kind of radiated off.
It was infectious.
Yeah, 100%. And if Stu is alive in Scream 7, I you guys know how I feel about it, but I think I'll just be Craven will be a little twinkle in my eye, all excited for me. So I'll feel excitement for him. I love that though. Christopher, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I really appreciate you, man. Thanks for talking Scream. Thanks for talking all things horror. We got Mara Prime with us saying hi, yo, yo, yo. Kyle saying, Jake, how are you? How are you doing? I can't fucking read. I have a theory. What happened beginning to Scream 7? They grabbed the mask that Sam dropped at the end, and the Scream 6 and Ghostface uses that. We're picking up right where we left off in New York, and then we're going to Pine Grove. That's crazy. I'm into it, Kyle. Big blanket hello to everybody, by the way. Thank you so much to everyone for being here with us. I greatly appreciate you all. Now, Evan, this is unavoidable. We have to talk a little Scream tonight.
Oh yeah, no, that's totally fine.
Just to kick this off, what are your thoughts on Scream 7 as we kind of inch closer to it?
So we've talked about Scream a little bit off and on at various points. I'm a little out of my depths, certainly on this live stream for this section of the stream. Scream is a franchise that I have a fairly unserious relationship with. I like them. I think the first movie's great. I have had fun with all of the sequels, but it's not like my franchise. I enjoyed 5 and especially 6. I know a lot of people hated 6, but as someone who's not like as into the franchise, I know you like 6 a lot too, right?
I really like 6. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was fun. I really enjoyed it. I didn't love everything about it, but it was a dope movie. I've been a little thrown off by some of the decisions they're making so far with Scream 7. The AI thing they're doing with Meta, the Meta partnership. I'm like, I don't like that. Why are you doing that? But I'm excited to see Kevin Williamson back into the franchise. I think that's really cool. I think it was the right idea after the whole debacle with the Radio Silence films. I will see the movie at some point.
Yeah, I know it's not. I know it's not your number one or anything like that.
Yeah,
but I was just curious your thoughts on it. I do agree about some of the weird marketing stuff, and it's been no one's shying away from the fact that it's been a roller coaster to cover this thing since its inception, pretty much. But
I've said a couple of times, like whenever Scream news comes out, I'll always text you because I get excited when Scream news comes out because I'm like, hey, maybe Jake has something to be happy about with this, because I know that it's been such a roller coaster. I'm like, please let it be something good so that he can get, because there was a period of time, I think it was with Eggers Films, where I was getting everything I wanted. And then every time you'd make a Scream video, it was just like, it would open and your energy was just like, man. Hopefully this time it's better.
It's been rough lately. I will say though, Scream 6 did a lot for me that I've wanted to see from this franchise for a long time, and I'm really happy that I at least got that movie. I don't know if Scream 7 is going to do that for me. I think this is going to be a solid sequel.
Their pre-sale is going crazy.
Dude, people are hyped up for this one, and that energy is a little infectious. I can't lie. I'm happy that there is so much excitement for this one. I genuinely don't think I'm going to like it more than Scream 6, but I do think that there's some really solid stuff being teased to us here, just talking about the fictional element of it.
If you don't want to answer this, because I know you have a ranking coming up, that's fine. Is 6 your favorite sequel?
No, I'm rewatching the films right now, and
those, by the way, the reaction videos are great.
Thank you so much.
Love
I really appreciate that. I'm doing something. I just texted you today about my plans for the future. So you're one of the only people that knows about the insane thing that's coming.
Well, oftentimes when you tease things in videos, I just immediately text you. I'm like, tell me what it is. I want to know.
I always love that though, because like I'm someone, I can't keep something. Like I want to just spill the beans right now. I want to throw all my beans at the screen.
Yeah.
That's probably kind of gross, isn't it? But
I think you're better to wait.
It's better to wait.
I agree.
It's better to. I want to get through doing the Scream movies, and then we'll talk about what this big insane plan for the future is. Yeah. But all I'm gonna say is like it's insane, it's ambitious, and I'm just really excited to do it, guys. Oh, it's gonna be fun.
I'm excited to see it.
I hope you dig it. Mandy, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships, by the way. I greatly appreciate you. I see that you can't stay with us tonight, but thank you so much for the support. That really does mean a lot. And StreamYard does this really fun thing, guys, where it doesn't show me who those go to. So,
well, I had the actual chat pulled up.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Do you want me to say who they went to?
You know what? You can say it, because sometimes I just make my guests sit there while I list off 5 names. And it's not fun.
So they went to Magnificent Logo 6113, Tim Vigil 5898, Kevin Metal and Horror Xperia 8554, David A. Coyote?
I think
David Akayota?
Ooh,
perhaps.
I like that last name if that's how it's
and
pronounced.
Ella Matoke? Something like that.
Yeah.
I could be butchering all of that, but
you actually said the numbers, and I never even give them that much.
I'm a guest. I feel like I have to bring my all.
You brought your all to that, and I really just appreciate it. So, Mandy, thank you for the 5 gifted. Welcome to the fold, everybody. I have one more really fun video for Patreon and channel members coming out this month, talking about some movies I missed in terms of reviews. So you're going to hear me rant about The Strangers Chapter 3 very soon. So that's going to be fun.
I have not seen it yet. I will, because I've made videos on the other 2, and I have to finish that. Are we still in agreement that we're both going to see the 4-hour supercut?
We are definitely going to do the 4-hour supercut. And I was
hoping you'd say no.
Well, I wanted to ask, would you do a reaction video with me for that? So that we're
Yes.
That to me, like, at least we're making content out of having to sit through all of that again. You know?
I mentioned that to you last time. I don't know if you want to see it in the theater or if you want, because I saw the first chapter in the theater and I have not bothered with 2 or 3. I'm waiting till they're out on disc because I need bonus features for my videos, so I have to buy these on fucking Blu-ray. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine if you want to like see it in the theater first and then do a reaction. I'm also cool if you want to wait and then do like an initial viewing together so that we can suffer.
Yeah, if you want to
suffer through it together.
If you want to watch it that many more times. Yeah.
Do we want to watch the 4-hour supercut twice? That's what I'm wondering.
Oh man, I don't know if I want to. Do we have to put ourselves through that? I mean, I guess so. We're doing it for all of you guys, just so
It's
you know.
for the content.
It's for the it's for the content, man. I don't even know what I could possibly say about 3. I don't feel like it. I'm not going to spoil. I don't think you even care about spoiling anything, but it still doesn't really give me anything that was like, yeah, that was worth it. That was worth sitting through those other movies. You know, that's all I'm going to say.
I surely figured that the boar would make sense after the 3rd chapter.
Nope.
I don't know if you watched it because my video on the 2nd chapter. Yeah, for anyone watching in chat, Jake in his video said that he wanted someone to go through and like basically pay attention to the whole timeline and like note down the series of events and how that happened. I watched this video. I'm like, you know what? I'll do it. So I opened my video with like 7 minutes of going through the timeline, and it makes no sense whatsoever. She'll like run down the road, and then if you look at the clock, 4 hours has passed. Like there's literally a scene when she's looking at whatever the hell his name is driving away at the end of the movie. She looks at her phone first, and it's like 12:31 or something like that. The scene lasts for, I think, 40 some odd seconds, and then she looks back, and it's been like 4 minutes. It's just...
the thing that confused me the most was like the day-night cycle. Like it was,
dude,
like,
it makes no sense.
It makes no sense at all. I'm like, how was it? It was night for like 2 hours, and then it's day.
Make
like
any
what?
sense.
And then it's night again. It's like, what is happening?
When she leaves the car, when she jumps out of the car, it's like 3:30 in the morning, and then when she gets to the side of the lake, the river, the sun is up.
Yeah.
So
scratching my head the whole movie.
And then when she gets to that cabin, somehow by aimlessly wandering through the Oregon wilderness that she's never been in before, the clock, it's like 12:30, which means that for 9 hours she was aimlessly wandering through the woods and just so happened to come across the cabin.
That's so frustrating, isn't it?
It's great. I love it. I love it.
You know what? The 4.5 hour supercut is going to fix any problem.
Is it 4.5?
It's 4.5. I didn't even want to say it. It's 4.5, baby. Oh yeah.
I'll do it for the bit. That's longer than fucking Return of the King Extended Edition.
Sadly, it is, man. Sadly, I thought I was going to have an aneurysm watching part 3, but you know, we'll talk about that. I'm excited to talk about part 3 at some point. That's going to be great.
Yeah.
Gina's been a member for 32 months, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that crazy shit.
Hell
We
yeah.
love that. Thank you for the support for all this time. It really does mean a lot. Don't forget to send the like button some love, people, please. And I also just want to say this is really cool. Erica's thrown $2 in there to tell everyone to hit the like button too. So Erica, thank you so much for the support. Thank you, Gina. Thank you, Erica. You both rock so much. Y'all using your stuff just to tell people to like my little yap sessions. That means a lot to me. Thank you. Thank you both. But you know what? There are a lot of good movies on the horizon. We have Psycho Killer this weekend. I'm literally seeing it tomorrow, very early. I can't wait for it. This is coming from the writer of Seven, who is his name Andrew Scott Walker? Is that what it is? Let me check my...
Sounds right.
I'm going to check my notes on that one because I'm not even... Andrew Kevin Walker. Scott was close, though. It wasn't. Also, it's coming from Gavin Poloni, his feature directorial debut, starring Georgina Campbell from Barbarian. I'm excited for it. I'm like, bring this on.
Yeah.
Let's make this happen. Is this one that you're excited for? It's up there for me.
Honestly, like I don't know anything about it. I'm at a point right now where if I hear about a movie and I'm interested in it, I just don't look into it at all. Because that is one I was saying that I miss covering like ongoing events, but there's a part of me that doesn't, because I don't have to like look into anything. You know, I'll hear about a movie. I'm like, that sounds cool. I'll go see it. I'm excited because he wrote Seven. That's,
you know, it's funny you say that because part of the reason I'm doing these reaction videos is because I'm trying to I'm trying to like find the surprise in movies again. And that's like just impossible when you're watching all the marketing for something.
Totally. Well, we'll talk about it, but we mentioned the Mummy trailer. I did watch that. I usually don't, but I've just been so curious about after the rumors with that one. But usually I go full blinders. I won't be seeing it tomorrow, and probably not this weekend, I don't think. That's another nice thing, is I don't have to rush to see movies right when they're out. But
must be nice.
It is. Jesus. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to see My Bloody Valentine in an arcade basement.
Oh, nice.
So
the original or the
the original, okay. Yeah.
Very nice. That's a good
I'm
one.
really excited about that. Someone's saying they love my accent, which shines when I say about. Is it a real thing? Because I never thought that it was real, but then when I started making videos, people were like, I can tell you're Canadian. I'm like, God damn it, it is real.
It's like, do you want an honest answer from me?
Yeah.
It's a little different. It's just like not that noticeable.
Here's the thing, though. People say that it's a boot. We don't say a boot. I'll tell you what we say. We say a boat.
Yeah.
Like it's literally like saying a boat.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's South Park made people think that it was a boot.
Well, there's, they also say Canadians, their heads aren't attached and they just kind of bounce when they talk. So is that true?
Yes.
Okay.
That's 100% true.
Cool.
You've met me. You know that this is like what is it? VTuber thing. Yeah. This is
deep fake.
He's met me in real life, and that the head is just a flapping thing.
It was really terrifying the first time I saw it. Yeah. It's crazy.
Well, it's how
I'm
it is.
scared of Canada now.
Well, blame Canada, man. I'm telling you.
But yeah, I'm hyped up for Psycho Killer. That's going to be fun. I will say this is one that's been on my radar. Yeah, because the guy that wrote Seven is writing it.
Yeah,
it's interesting that this is coming from a first time director though. So I'm kind of like, does that balance it out, or is this like going to be something special for that reason?
We've had a lot of banger first time director movies in the last few years, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like Zach Krager with Barbarian. Like I don't know if that's the first movie he directed.
To me, the craziest one is still Arkasha Stevenson.
Yeah. You loved First Omen, didn't you?
It's not even. I did, but even like separate from that, she had done nothing.
Yeah,
and there was no reason that a Omen prequel in 2024 should have been any more than dog shit, especially from someone who'd never directed before. But then she did, like, even if you don't like the movie, her direction is brilliant.
100%.
Anyway, she was great. I want to see what she does next.
I was just going to say, is she working on anything? Because I would love to see something else from
I
her.
think I heard something about what she was doing. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't anything where I was like, oh, I have to like look into everything about that. I won't be surprised if at some point she makes a continuation on First Omen, because that certainly left off on a note that like opened itself up to something else. But
I remember it weirdly didn't do too well at the box. It's kind of like a Bone Temple situation where like it got really great reviews, but like no one showed up to the theater to see it.
Yeah, I was late to it. But goddamn, Bone Temple was good.
I'm so. Did you hear the news today about that? I had to segue into that because it's shocking. I'm guys, and I actually have to make a big point about this. I'm delaying my reaction video was supposed to come out tomorrow because this is more important. The 28 Years Later Part 3 just got delayed indefinitely because Bone Temple shit the bed.
No!
Yes, this is breaking news. This just came out like a couple hours ago. I'm making a whole video about it tomorrow.
Dude, I was so worried that was going to happen.
Dude, I literally was in the middle of something. I stopped everything I was doing, and I like threw everything down, started writing a video, like just being so mad. Outside
of how much that sucks because of how dope Bone Temple was, it sucks even more because of how dope of a threequel they set up at the end of Bone Temple. Where like I finished that movie, I'm like, give me that next one now. I want it immediately.
I want, and I was excited for the trilogy after 28 years later, but dude, I mean, the cliffhanger that you're left on after Bone Temple.
I liked 28 Years Later. I still haven't seen Weeks. I need to get around to seeing that.
Oh, really? Dude.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I watched Days and I thought it was great.
Yeah.
And then I just didn't get around to seeing Weeks, but I liked Years. I thought it was good. But then Bone Temple, I was like, all right, this is really great. And I did not know that, and I'm super bummed to hear that, and I really hope that that changes. Maybe, please, God, let it have like a second life when it comes to streaming and Blu-ray.
Well, that's the interesting thing about this whole situation is rumor mill is of course going crazy. They're saying that Netflix is interested in like picking it up from Sony or something. That would suck, obviously.
Has it been made? They haven't even entered production on it, have they?
No, not even remotely. But the point there being is that there is clearly interest in continuing it. God. Danny Boyle wants to make it. I mean, come on, we're on another, and that's the crazy thing. I know you haven't seen Weeks, and I don't want to spoil it for you, but this is not the first time we've been left on a cliffhanger.
Okay.
And that's all I'll say. Well, you've seen 28 Years. So
yes.
Okay, 28 Years Later I'm not going to say anymore. I'm going to shut up because I don't want to spoil. I would hate if I spoiled something.
Yeah.
But go watch 28 Weeks.
You finished 28 Years and you're like, I just wanted to see the next one to know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
With Bone Temple, you're like, I want it now because it's so cool.
Dude, and I think the movie that would have come next would have satisfied more fans too. Because if you were watching those movies and you're like, there's nothing to do with the original movies and there's not enough zombie action, I definitely feel like 3 would have hit more on that. Because that was that's a big complaint I've seen about these movies. I personally don't feel that way. I'm here for all the weird philosophical bullshit that they were getting into. But I definitely think part 3 would have been maybe a little more action heavy. Clearly it would have started that way with how the cliffhanger left us, right?
Just give me Ray Fiennes. Like Ray Fiennes in Bone Temple was...
Oh my God.
He's been doing these like really strange performances over the last few years. I feel he's never gone away, but I don't know if it's just me. It feels like he's having like a resurgence over the last couple of years where like The Menu he was amazing in. I don't know if you saw Conclave.
No, I never saw that.
Dude, holy shit. That, like, in the last few years, easily one of the movies where I was just, like, utterly glued the entire time. And, I mean, a lot of that's his performance, but Conclave is just a brilliant movie.
Oh, I've never... Man, I didn't even hear about that. I definitely saw... No, I must have missed that one. I saw the Menu. Loved
Conclave
that.
is not a horror movie, but it's about a pope who's died and then... a conclave where all of these other people are coming together to vote for who's going to pick up the reins, and it was unbelievable.
Oh wow, it's got a great cast. I'm just looking at that right now.
Dude, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that. I swear I watch more than just horror films.
Did you catch Hamnet?
No, I've seen you talking about it like a ton. You said was that your favorite film from last year?
Sure was, and it has already become probably one of my top 10 movies ever made.
Wow, it's that good, huh?
And I don't usually say that. Like if a movie has just come out, I won't say that about it. But Hamnet, it's like I can't not say that. It's like tailor-made for me.
Damn. Okay. Hell yeah, man.
It blew my mind. I was like actually speechless.
That's so exciting. I hate when I miss something like that because I also missed what was it, Marty Supreme, and I heard that was very
good. I missed that one.
So both of those have been on my watch list just because like if I hear praise for something, I'm like I'm gonna check it out. I don't care what genre it is. If it's good, it's good. I'm here for it.
And you may not like it. It's all personal stuff, but I thought it was a masterpiece, just unreal.
I'm that really annoying fan who's like if you ask me what kind of music you want to put on, I'm like I listen to everything. I'm that fucking asshole. Yeah. So I'm here for it, man. But we have Erica throwing $5 out there saying, "Shoot, I didn't realize it was I fucked up." I fucked that up, Erica, so don't even worry about it. It's all good. No worries. Thank you for the 5. One of the both. Yeah, there we go. Rock on. You know what, Erica? I know what you mean, and I appreciate you. Thank you for the 5. If you haven't hit the like button, Erica will bite off your fingers. I've seen her do it. It's terrifying. Goes through the bone and everything. Peyton is also throwing 5 out there saying that the Erica birthday watch party was awesome. Yes, we watched Abigail in our Discord this past Sunday, which was a ton of fun. We got to do more of those because it was great hanging out with everybody and just dissecting Abigail, essentially. It was really fun.
I'm in your Discord, aren't I? Yeah, I am.
I think you are,
I am
to my
in there.
knowledge.
I have 2 accounts, and I never log into the Rockland Graves one, so...
Oh, do you have like a secret one for
No,
dirty things?
I just have a normal one and then
okay.
a work one.
Oh, God. Okay. Well, we don't got to talk about my other Discord then. Anyways, I'm so glad I got to watch that for the first time with you guys. Peyton, I'm so glad you watched it with us. We will definitely do more of those in the future. It was a ton of fun. So, dude, thank you for the 5. Thanks for the support. I fucking love Abigail, by the way. Can I
It's
just say?
so good, dude.
So underrated. So underrated.
It's
man.
great. I had such a blast with that movie. And like I said, my first exposure to radio is not, and I'm putting my hands up here. I still haven't seen Ready or Not.
Dude, yo.
I know. I'm doing it.
Oh, man.
Before the new one comes out, I'm doing it because I've listened to you gush about it, and I'm like, all right, I got to see this movie. So my only radio silence movies that I'd seen, as far as I'm aware, were the Scream movies, which again I enjoyed. But then I saw Abigail, and I was like, oh, I get why these guys are awesome. I love this.
I'm gonna be real. I like their Scream movies. Not a good first impression of them at all, though. Like,
well, that's the thing. Like, I was like, okay, they're cool. Like, I see their style. They're like clearly like competent directors. But then I saw Abigail. I'm like, all right, these guys are brilliant. Like, really great.
So here's what I'm gonna tell you. Ready or Not is like probably their most popular original. You got to see that.
Yeah.
I think their best movie, though, is Southbound, which is like maybe their least popular movie, too, interestingly enough. It's
funny how that happens.
It's funny how that happens, man.
Yeah.
I think it's a masterpiece. It's an anthology movie, kind of like VHS, but like all the stories tied together in a really, really unique way. And if you haven't seen it, I think it's just one of those crazy hidden gems that deserves a little more love. So
I'll need to check it out. I got to brush up on my radio silence.
I could see you doing a video on Southbound, honestly, like just knowing the kind of movies you like and all that. I could see you being like, oh, wow, I got to make a video on that one. So I'm
waffling a bit on doing one for Ready or Not, but I haven't seen it. I feel like I need to watch it first and see if I have anything of value to say, and then I'll decide.
Hell yeah, man. It's a fun one. I'm excited for you to see it. I think the sequel's going to be good, too. Great cast, if nothing else.
I've watched all your coverage for it. Like, it looks dope, the second one.
Yeah, I'm hyped. I'm really hyped. I also got to say we have a heckler in the audience who is definitely not my fiance, saying maybe it shouldn't have sucked, talking about 28 years later, The Bone Temple. Maybe then it would have led to another movie being made instead of being delayed. Madison, you're banned.
I just saw that and I was like, wow, what an asshole.
You should tell her that.
I'm like, we got one of those in the chat. Great.
Man, yeah, she likes to heckle, man. It's great. She hasn't even seen. I forced her to watch 28 Days Later. She has not seen the new ones. So
I'm having to genuinely force my girlfriend to watch Lord of the Rings right now, which has been driving me fucking insane.
I'm in the same situation,
bro. I swear. Do you want to know the worst part? She wants to see The Hobbit because she thinks it's better because of the hot dwarf.
No.
And the only way I was able to get her to watch Lord of the Rings is if I bought the Hobbit trilogy, which I did not own because I don't like the Hobbit. I like the book. So I had to buy those, and she won't watch the extended editions. We have to do the theatrical ones.
Oh, man.
So we have Return of the King yet, but I've had to drag her fucking feet through Lord of the Rings, and it drives me insane.
Dude, it's so good. Guys, watch the extended cuts too. I know they're long. Just do it. It's so worth it.
You have to.
Oh man, it might be the best film trilogy ever made.
I think it is.
I think it is. I think it, like, just the attention to detail alone, I think puts it above everything else. I don't know.
I agree.
I'll die on that hill. I love Lord of the Rings. I could make a whole I could just delete my channel and start a Lord of the Rings channel, and I'd be happy.
I'm aware that someday I'm going to have to do like a Lord of the Rings deep dive. I can't avoid it.
Dude, there's some things many appendices though.
It's I do mostly horror, but then there are some movies where I'm like, I'm just gonna have to have a week where I get no views because I'm putting up a video about a movie that's like has nothing to do with my channel, but I have to talk about it.
I am going to talk about Hunt for Gollum when that comes out. I don't care if I don't get any views on it. I'm so excited for that movie, dude. Look at the heckler strikes again. Maybe if the Lord of the Rings movies were better, I would have seen them. Boo. Blocked. Banned. Okay. Anyways, sorry. The other big thing we got to talk about tonight, because we've had a ton of bad news, some good news. Let's talk about something a little more middle of the road here. the Mummy trailer has come out. Now, this is more of a full-length trailer, you know, a couple of minutes long, where the last one was more of a teaser. This showcased a little more of like the actual story going on in the
And the vibe.
And the vibe. Evan, I want to get your thoughts first, because I have like I was really hyped coming out the gate with this one. I'm like, the rumors are a bunch of BS. I'm seeing this trailer, and maybe the cracks are starting to form a little bit for me personally.
I'm kind of in the same boat. I don't know, just by the way you're saying that, I don't know if I'm quite as concerned about it. Yeah. It's been a weird ride with this movie because we heard nothing. And then, like, this was on my most anticipated movies of the year list. Like, I was really looking forward to this. And then these rumors came out that it was, like, unwatchable. Like, just this rumored screening where it was so bad that everyone was walking out, and James Wan walked out of the theater. I think he had to use the bathroom, if that's true. Because you think of the movies that James Wan's produced, there's no way that this is the worst one. But I don't know, that first teaser dropped, and I was like, all right, I'm starting to think these rumors are bullshit, because that looks awesome. But also Lee Cronin just did Evil Dead Rise, which I just rewatched like 2 days ago. That movie rocks. Yeah. I think Evil Dead Rise is fantastic. I agree with you. Seeing the full trailer for The Mummy now, I'm a little like, all right, let's pump the brakes a little bit. Not that I think it looks bad, but it just kind of looks not as like intense as that first teaser led me to believe. I love the sound design. It sounds really creepy. That musical cue in the trailer where it sounds like it's just like a jaw chomping on the beat, I was like, that's creepy and I don't like it. At the end of the day, this looks like Lee Cronin wanted to make another Evil Dead movie. And we're basically getting Evil Dead Mummy. Which, 100%. Like, here's the thing. I would have loved, because we're getting the action-adventure Mummy movie from Radio Silence. So I would have liked if we could have had like the Boris Karloff film, like a slow burn, darker version of The Mummy, but we're getting Evil Dead Mummy. Now, I think Lee Cronin knows how to do an Evil Dead movie. So I think it'll still be entertaining. I think it'll be fun. It looks pretty brutal. I think they showed too much, but I knew they would because it's Blumhouse and they don't know how to keep their cards. I mean, Jason Blum has literally said he doesn't care how much they show in trailers. He just wants to get people in the theater. So, like, yeah, 100%.
You know, come on now.
So I kind of knew going into it, but this was one where I'm like, I'm going to make an exception and I'm going to watch it just because I feel like there's been so much like back and forth with this. But there are things I like the look of, some of it not so much. I'm glad, what the hell's his name? He was in Midsommar, the boyfriend.
Christian.
Jack something.
I can remember his name from the movie. Jack Rayner? I don't remember.
Yeah, Christian in Midsommar. Jack Rayner. It is Jack Rayner.
No fucking way.
It is. He was great in Midsommar, so I'm like, all right, I'm excited to see him in it. I didn't even know he was in it until I saw the trailer today. I was like, dope. I like him.
I'm glad he survived that fire. You know,
thankfully, yeah, he seems
I didn't
to be,
see it coming.
They've gotten really good at like surgery for that kind of thing.
Bear flesh, I guess, is a natural, like, keeps the flame away. Yeah.
You've seen The Wicker Man.
Yeah.
Can I mention, by the way, on that topic, I don't give a fuck. That's one of my favorite movies.
The original one? Yeah.
No. The Nicolas Cage 2006 remake. Let's be very clear. Hot
takes all around.
No. The movie's dog shit. It's terrible. But if you can't have fun watching The Wicker Man, and one of the most quotable movies of all time, by the way, and not just the not the bees thing, man. I'm telling you, what's in the bag? A shark or something? One of the best. I always go through phases with what my favorite quote is from the movie. The bike scene's great. I got to tell you, my favorite right now is when he's in the classroom and he's asking people names, and everyone's name on the island, they're like named after plants. And she says, like, my name's Rose. And he just goes, of course, another plant. I'm like, this is the greatest movie of all time.
I love when Nick Cage hams it up, man. It's always great to watch.
I watch that like once a year.
I can't remember how the scene goes in that movie, but one of my favorites is like, I think he picks up a kid at one point and he's like, why are you frightened? Or something. I can't remember how it's something like that. He screams at a kid and it just cracks me up every time I see it.
I mean, there's so many great, how to get burned, how to get burned, how to get burned.
it really it might be a masterpiece of so bad it's good cinema.
It 100% is.
Can I tell you my favorite? Just real
Yes.
since we're on the topic.
Yes.
There's 11 Fast and Furious movies, but they perfected it, the formula at Fast X.
Okay.
And if you haven't seen this film, it is 2 hours too long, and it is so fucking funny.
How long is it?
It's like 2.5. I think it's like almost 3 hours. It's an epic of a film.
Okay.
And honest to God, this is one of those movies where if you're not cracking up, like tears in your eyes coming down your face, I don't know what to tell you. I had so much fun with this very dumb movie. I've seen it 3 or 4 times.
So I've never seen a full Fast and the Furious movie.
I think it makes it better if you haven't seen the franchise.
Okay.
Just going right
so, like,
into Fast X.
When I was growing up, like my dad would watch the first 2 sometimes, so I saw like bits and pieces of it. But here's the reason why I'm sorry, Jake, I can never watch this movie.
Oh no.
They didn't call it Fast 10 Your Seatbelts. And I will never forgive them for that. Okay?
It's a missed opportunity.
I will never forgive them for that. But no, I swear, like once a year, my cousins and I get together and watch The Wicker Man, and it's just it's the greatest. It's the greatest. And Ellen Burstyn is in it for no reason.
Okay, I forgot about it. I've only seen that movie like maybe once, and
You
then
have to
clips
remedy
on
that.
YouTube.
You have to remedy that.
I guess I've seen. You know, it's funny. I've seen the original a couple of times. I think
I
it's a masterpiece.
the original's brilliant.
Yeah. But the new one, that's funny. I've only seen that maybe once.
Yeah.
I've seen the Not the Bees thing maybe 100 times. It used to be part of my intro.
Yeah.
I don't know who's around who even remembers that. But
I
yeah.
was because I've actually been watching your videos for longer than I've had a YouTube channel, so I
Wow.
do remember that.
Wow. Well, thank you.
Of course, bud. But I used to watch your live streams while I was at work secretly.
You were one of the lurkers.
Yeah, I was.
I'm aware of the lurkers. So they don't want to
You
say
gotta
hi
love
to
the
me.
lurkers.
Sadly,
You have to love the lurkers.
I love them though. Yeah, just
Yeah.
for the record, I just every now and I know some of y'all are introverted, but just say, hey, what's up? I'm here. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hi, hello to the lurkers. Don't feel pressured to do anything, but I just want to say hello. Leo is also with us, who's been a member for 3 months. Leo is fucking awesome, by the way. This is the man that gifted like 150 memberships the other day.
Damn.
Insanity. Like, just Leo, you're paying my bills this month, and I greatly appreciate you. You're also bringing up another very interesting news update. It was a big news day. Like, a lot of really interesting updates came through. Beep Bop Boop, the Betty Boop movie. Has
Oh, that
dropped.
looks cool. Wait, Betty. No, I'm thinking of something else. I was thinking of Dolly. That's my bad.
Well, I would love to talk about that too. Real quick though, this is why I'm interested in this movie. It's, public domain horror. Not all of it's great. I'm excited for this one though because it stars Hannah Fierman, who is famous, of course, for playing the siren in the original VHS, and she's Betty Boop.
She scared the shit out of me.
She scared the shit out of me. So I think this could be cool for that reason. I'm open-minded to more Hannah Fierman.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I haven't seen her in anything.
I
don't
couldn't
think.
tell you anything else that she's in outside of the Siren
Yeah.
like spin-off movie to VHS that they made.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
You sound so excited for that.
I don't know about it. This is the first I'm hearing of it.
It looks like it's going to be Betty Boop as a slasher and not much else than that, but I'll still
Sounds
watch
good
it.
to me. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm here for it. Let's go.
Well, yeah, I mean, it sounds cool. I'm excited. I'll watch it.
That's all we got, Leo. Thank you for the thank you for the 5, baby. We appreciate you. Thank you.
This is the
thank you.
first I'm learning of it. I have no insight.
I'm so sorry. I'm going to set you up a little better next time, I promise. We got Eli, who's been a member for a month, saying, don't forget to slash that like button and sub to both of these awesome channels. Yes, go check out Rockland Graves
Thanks,
if you
dude.
haven't checked out his page. I love your deep dives, my dude. Please keep making them.
Thanks, man.
I just want you to know that I watch them specifically while I'm in the shower. So in a way,
That's my target audience.
in a way, you've taken a shower with me. I just want you to know that.
Well, when I was in, you remember when I was in Cleveland, right? It was
I'll never forget it.
the hotel room. Mm-hmm. I will say, I still appreciate the fact that when you went, I don't remember what shop it was, but you went to a coffee shop and you made sure to text me to see if I wanted anything. And I had been traveling since like 1 a.m, and that tea brought me back to life.
You're welcome, man. I
thank
got
you.
your back. It was we had a really interesting conversation before that, and I knew I could tell it was going to be a big day for you. You were going to meet Chris Stuckman that
Yeah.
day, which
Yeah.
was cool. So,
yeah, I forgot you had already been. That's when we took the shower and then you went for the walk, right?
Of course.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll never forget that day. So,
Yeah.
but you know, we'll save our. I'm a kiss don't tell kind of guy, so we'll keep it.
I'm not. I
there.
filmed it. It's on my Patreon.
Fuck. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, subscribe to his Patreon, guys, and see all the hot action. It'll be on my OnlyFans in a month.
Yeah.
But anyways. I real quick to wrap up the mummy talk, because it is something that I'm like, oh, I want to hit on that.
Yeah.
I am getting what I'm worried about. I still think it's going to be good, but what I'm worried about is I'm getting some Wolfman 2025 vibes from it. And that's what worries me. I'm worried that it's so far off from the concept that it's, kind of starting in, that it might disappoint some people, or just might not work in general. Because that's Wolfman 2025 should have worked. You know what I mean? It's got some cool moments. I think it's got some great little characters in it, but it falls apart at a certain point.
Yeah.
I'm really worried that's what this is about to be, because it's not a mummy movie. It's a Sam Raimi Evil Dead movie.
I hope. See, my thing is, like, I don't mind that the Wolfman was trying to do something different. I just don't think they did the thing that they were trying to do well.
Yeah.
And my hope, and maybe this is copium, but Cronin has shown he can do an Evil Dead movie well. So even if it's a different thing, as long as it's different and good, I'm okay with it. But God, I hope you're wrong.
I hope I'm wrong too, dude. I really do.
I found Wolfman so. I just did a video on that, so like that's fresh on my mind right now. Is that Wolfman movie?
It's a rough one.
Yeah. The only person I talked to who liked it was Dylan and Luke.
They did like it. I remember.
did.
Yeah, I saw it with them. They were fans of it.
Yeah.
I just I was all about the whole the Fly inspiration and all that,
Sure,
but it just
yeah.
it didn't land.
That was the
for
best
me.
part of the movie, was the transformation stuff.
Yeah, maybe
Easily
the middle.
the best. Yeah, like there's like a 20-minute point around the middle of that movie that's perfect.
Yeah.
Like fantastic. But then it just, I don't know, it felt really flat. I hope that the Mummy doesn't go down that same path, because I feel like, also just think, wait, they're both made by someone named Lee. Jake, this is bad. But okay, so here's my thing. What kind of concerns me is Lee Cronin was like not a known director when Evil Dead Rise came out. Lee Winnell, even when he makes something like Wolfman, has like decades of iconic horror films that he can like fall back on. So part of me really doesn't want this movie to be bad, because I want Lee Cronin to be able to continue making stuff. And he hasn't built up that reputation yet. Like, he has one movie that most people really liked. I know not everyone liked it, but like, I don't know. I feel like it would be harder for him to bounce back from a shit movie than it is for Lee Winnell.
I agree. Sadly, The Hole in the Ground, his feature debut, is very underseen. I don't think it's better. It's not better than Evil Dead Rise, but it's good. Like, it's like you should definitely watch it. It's a little bit of a hidden gem.
Hole in the Ground.
Yeah, it's his first feature, and it's, interestingly enough, I think all three of his movies, and you can already tell from the Mummy trailer, it deals with something fucked up happening with the kids.
Yeah, he seems to hate kids.
He hates kids.
He's got a Scott Derrickson thing going on there.
Yeah, and I'm definitely excited to see what's going on. Well,
right.
I'm excited to see how the Mummy plays into that, because that seems to be the most on the nose of all three of his flicks so far. But that's all I'll say.
I want to watch this too, because his movies that I'm aware of has not been slow burns, and this sounds like it's kind of like a slower movie. I want to see what he does with tension.
It is a slow burn, and that to me is what I really appreciated about it. I don't think it really
Totally.
It's all about setting up the last couple of minutes, basically. I
mean,
liked it.
I'm all in for like proper Irish horror movies right now, because I'm all on my Damien McCarthy. I'm on my grind with his movies right now.
I am so excited for Hokum. That was another movie I wanted to bring up.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Real quick, Josh Petrino. This is, of course, the VFX artist for Terrifiers 2 and 3, who is a good friend. What's up, Josh? How you doing? Thank you for the 5. Greatly appreciate you for being with us. Mummy is body horror. It makes more sense than Wolfman 2025.
Yeah.
I agree. I do agree with that. I think, why I'm worried is when you swing for the fences and you do something totally different than where we were coming from with the Mummy franchise. This is a series that has been reinvented before too. That's another big thing
Successfully.
Very successfully, maybe even more successfully than the previous thing, like the Brendan Fraser trilogy. I feel like that's most people's like reference point with the Mummy now, at least nowadays. But I think this could totally work as horror again. And it's nice that we also have, the Brendan Fraser Mummy coming back sometime in 2028 as well. So I'm excited for both. I bring them both on. Let's make it happen. Now, this is really exciting. Thoughts on 2010's Wolfman, though? I think it gets a bad rap, but it's fun. Pee pee poo poo.
I think it gets more hate than it deserves, but I still have a lot of problems with it. I love I think the first half of that movie is fantastic. But when it kind of goes into more of an action direction than horror in the second half, and I didn't jive with that as much. But I do agree that it gets more flack than it should. It just came out at a time when people were like really, really anti-remake. But it's an entertaining enough movie. I did a video on it a while back, and people were not happy that I didn't like it. I think there's kind of been like a resurgence with that movie in the last couple of years where like people are very defensive of it at this point, which I get, because like when a movie comes out that you like and everyone's dogging on it, you want to defend it a bit. So I understand that. But
this one's really interesting to me because it does have some obvious problems. Anthony Hopkins is not acting in this movie. He's just kind of there. Someone pissed in his Cheerios, I think. I'm not really sure what happened there. Yeah. And, the something happened behind the scenes. I can't remember the story off the top of my head, but like they couldn't use the practical effects made by Rick Baker, by the way. And they had to do a lot of digital stuff. And that kind of doesn't age the movie very well.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember because I talked about that in the video. Something happened where I think it was a director's switch came up at a very bad time. And so they didn't have time to make the practical effects look as good as they wanted. But there was a lot of footage that was filmed practically that they then CG'd over.
Oh,
so it looks worse than it did in camera, which is just bizarre. And also, just while we have you here, Josh, I've never gotten to speak with you before. Thank you for contributing to Terrifier in the most iconic way you possibly could. This is super cool. I've gotten to talk to a couple people involved with the movies, but it's always nice to get to say something to someone, because it's such a passionate trilogy. So whenever I can pay my respects to the people who helped bring it to life, I want to do that. So just thank you, dude, for being a part of that. It's amazing.
I don't mean to speak for Josh, but he has given me a lot of really interesting insight on the two movies that he worked on. And yeah. I think a big thing, that is really important when it comes to those movies is obviously the practical effects rock, but they wouldn't rock as hard if it wasn't for, Josh and a lot of the other VFX artists who worked on it as well. So just to give Josh a little shout out here, those Terrifier movies rock because of the practicals and the VFX mixed together. Let's not forget that. So, Josh, thank you for all your hard work, man.
And the synergy between how the practical effects are blended with VFX in these movies in particular, I think is so amazing. To look at some of the bonus features, like that's how you get like blinking eyes on heads that are split in half. You don't get that otherwise,
Right.
So yeah, thank you, dude.
That's all Josh, baby. We love it. Dude, thank you for the 5. I appreciate you a ton, and I love this too. Rest in peace to Tom Noonan, the legend. That's so sad.
That.
So he, to my knowledge, off the top of my head, he's Frankenstein and Monster Squad, and then, what's the Ty West movie?
It's House of the Devil. That's what I mainly knew him from.
Yeah.
And he's great in that movie.
So good. One of my favorite parts of the whole thing.
I rewatched that in October. It's such a perfect October viewing. Just the autumnal vibes of that movie are so on point, but he is so good. Because he's that character where like you're expecting it to twist and have him be like evil, but he does such a good job selling that first half that like you kind of have moments where like maybe he is being honest here. Like
maybe he's just a little weird,
Yeah, he might just be a little weird dude.
He's fantastic. That's a role that needs to be talked about. That's a movie that needs to be talked about more. Oh my God.
100% agree.
Love that. I love his X trilogy, don't get me wrong, but House of the Devil might be his best work, which is I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but dude, that House
I think
of the Devil's
X,
good.
like just the movie, is probably my favorite, but House of the Devil is probably tied. I love it.
See, I'm someone like when it comes to a slow burn, if the payoff doesn't hit, I'm like, that sucked. Like, sorry,
Sure.
that's how far I'll go with some of those. That's a payoff that fucking rules, or has constant payoffs that fucking rule because of the setup. There's a very explosive moment about halfway through that film that the first time I saw it, I yelped. I was like, what?
Well, because
man.
it's earned. Because most of the, they are so slow paced. Like, and I love slow burns. But even like for me watching House of the Devil, there are parts where I'm like, all right, I really got to like lock in here. I don't want to, because it is slow for a lot of it, and then it's not.
I was gonna say, yeah, dude. There's a moment where the flips, everything flips.
The flip switches.
Flip switch. I don't know if it's 30, 40 minutes into it. I haven't seen it in a while, but I don't even want to spoil it because it's so good. It's a movie from 2008, and I'm worried about spoiling it. But whatever. It's a great movie. Go watch it, guys. It's awesome.
I have the second sight release back there, which is fantastic. Ooh. Yeah, it's really nice.
You have a lot of cool shit on your. You post about some of your physical media all the time, and I'm jealous as hell.
It's fun to have them, and then sometimes I'll like have a moment where I'm like, how much have I spent on the collection? I'm like, no, don't think about that. Just turn your head away, go make a cup of tea, and think about something else.
The biggest thing is you have an It Follows thing. I can't, like, it's a box set or something, and I'm like, fuck, can you show it off, because I want this so fucking bad. Guys,
the House of the Devil one too.
You grab that. I love both of those movies so much. And I remember one time after a stream, Evan comes on and he's just showing me all this cool shit, and I'm like so mad.
Yeah, this is also Second Sight, but the It Follows set, it's really nice. But it's the same label. They did it for House of the Devil.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love Second Sight. They're a great label. Oh my God. Hold on. I just realized. Did I really not? God damn
I'm so excited. We're getting, you know what I have, guys? I have a Scream 4 Blu-ray sitting next to me.
This is yours. I fucking forgot to send it.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, I actually forgot about this.
God damn it. Okay, now I'm doing it somewhere where it will be eternalized, and I can't forget now. When The Northman came out, I was saying, because I have all the Eggers movies in like these fancy box sets, and I was like, I hope they do one for The Northman. And Jake and I didn't even really know each other at this point, but he saw that they had made like a set like this for The Northman, and he messaged me immediately, and that's the only reason I got one, because they're very limited. I bought 2 of the Nosferatu ones because I'm like, I want to make sure I get it. And now I told Jake I would send it to him because he helped me out with the Northman one, and I completely forgot to do that. So this is yours, and I'm going to send it, and it has a lovely steelbook in there.
Oh,
it's got
man.
a poster. It's got all sorts of fun stuff.
Well, thank you so much.
You got limited edition number 1381 of 3000.
Look at that. That's my lucky number. It's not, but let's just pretend it is. That's awesome, though, and I appreciate you so much for that, because I love that movie to death, and I just haven't bought it like subconsciously. And I'm realizing now why. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Josh, thank you for the 2. That's too funny. Right. Thank you, Evan. You're too kind, man. Now I have to get you something. Now I have to send you something.
No, you already did. No, The Northman was enough. You saved me.
Great movie, by the way. Josh, thank you for the 10, saying thanks. There's a lot more than blinking eyes, which we don't really get credit for. Think half of the head or 75% of the screen real estate on some cases. If you like the stuff in T2 and 3, wait until Ice Cream Man. I'm like, what is ICM? I forgot.
Dude, I mean, yeah, I certainly wasn't trying to be reductive when I said that. There's so much work that goes into this, and VFX artists, so many people involved in film don't get nearly enough credit, and VFX artists are certainly one of those groups that just do not get the credit that they've earned. So yeah, thank you for everything you do, not just blinking eyes.
And I am so excited for Ice Cream Man. Dude,
yeah.
this is the new Eli Roth movie. It sounds fucking insane from some of the things we've heard and some of the weird little crazy images. It just sounds like it is boiling down his like dark humor to an elemental status, and it's just going to be outrageous, fun, and just a great release for his new company. I can't fucking wait. Bring it on, baby. So Josh, thank you for the 10. I cannot wait for this movie, dude. And you're just, thank you for all the support tonight. You're I don't even know what to say. Thank you. Saying didn't take it as reductive at all. The narrative that is pushed is blinking eyes at the most.
Yeah, no, that's very fair, man. Totally respect that.
We appreciate all the work you do. Thank you for making our horror movies even more grisly, baby. We love that. Josh, thank you for the 5. By the way, Jess is going to be doing a Nightmare on Elm Street reaction series on the page with me very soon. So I'm really excited to do that. That's Josh's fiance. She also works on a lot of really awesome movies, including the upcoming The Willowbrook tapes. I don't know if you've heard about that or not. Really scary looking found footage movie, and I'm so
heard
excited.
of it. Yeah, I tend to know about found footage movies that are coming out.
Dude, yeah, I'm saying this to everyone out there listening right now. If you have not followed this account on Instagram and you want to have just pure nightmare fuel like burned into your brain, go check it out. This looks like the scariest thing I've ever fucking seen in my life.
Hell yeah.
But very good stuff. Josh, thank you for all the support tonight. Thank you for all you do. I do have a few more movies to ask you about too, because I'm just excited about so many movies, man. You know how it is.
I get it.
We have Hokum on the horizon this May, and it's a movie that I'm excited about for like a million different reasons. But two of those reasons are Adam Scott and Damian McCarthy. I love both of these people so much. I need to ask you first, have you seen Severance?
No, but I keep meaning to. I honestly, I have not gotten into a show since Succession ended. No, I've been watching Twin Peaks. I'm getting through Twin Peaks still, and I've been loving that.
Nice.
But no, after Succession ended, there's just been a hole in my heart, and I haven't found anything to fill it. Dude. So I have not. I've heard that it's very good, and I do want to watch it.
You know, I was in your shoes once. I had a lot of people telling me, like, watch that show, and I was just like, okay, whatever, I'll get around to it. And then I finished season 1, and I stayed up all night watching half of season 2. It's that good. I can't recommend it enough.
It's crazy because if you look back, there's only like a handful of shows where it was like the masterpieces. You have like Sopranos and The Wire and Breaking Bad. It feels like over the last 10 years, maybe, every like other week, there's something where people are like, this is the peak of television. Where like Better Call Saul was insane. Succession was insane. Severance, I've heard crazy things about. Pluribus. I saw
Pluribus
the first
is very good. Yeah.
I saw the first episode of Pluribus. I'm like, that was fucking awesome. There's just, I don't know. There's some people making like absolute banging shows.
2 shows just real quick that I won't even dive into because I do want to talk about Hokum, but I had to bring up Adam Scott and some of his cool shit lately. The 2 non-horror shows that I fucking love that are, I would put at that status, The Studio on Apple TV as well. Is so, dude, if you're anyone who's interested in movie stuff, you need to watch The Studio. It's so fucking funny. And then also, oh my God, The Pit. Have you seen The Pit at all?
No, but my girlfriend's dad's really into it. And I saw a little bit of it. I'm like, damn, this looks really good. Like,
dude, I'm not even like a medical show guy. That's not really my thing, you know? And my fiance was watching an episode and I'm like, ooh, this is good. It's so fast paced. There's something, I don't know. There's a draw to that for me.
I have finally been watching House, but
okay,
I like it. But part of the issue is that I've recently, over the last couple months, I've just been canceling like all of my streaming services because I watch shows so slowly that it's more financially intelligent for me to buy the box set of a show than it is to have the streaming service for the amount of time that it takes me to watch through an entire series.
I mean, that makes sense. Yeah,
that's what I do now. Like if I want to watch a show, I just like with Twin Peaks, I just bought the From Z to A set, and that's how I just keep a notepad where I'm like noting down which episodes I've seen to keep track of it.
I feel like that's really old school in like a kind of a cool
There's
way.
something nice about it. I'm doing it with South Park now too. I had Paramount Plus only for South Park. And then I was like, this doesn't make any sense. I bought everything, every season, all of the Paramount specials. And now I just pop the Blu-rays out. I get like, and just watch those in the morning. It's great.
How much? Just wow. And see, we're going to all kinds of cool places. How much of South Park have you seen? I've seen all of it, and I've
seen
ashamed
everything.
to admit that. Okay, I've seen it. Okay, cool. It is. That's a roller coaster ride.
Every single episode they've ever made, all the Paramount specials, and of course, bigger, longer, and uncut. I've seen everything. I love South Park.
You have a South Park shirt on right now.
I do. That was unintentional. Forgot I was wearing it until I took the sweater off before we went live. Yeah, but I tend to watch South Park every morning while I have my breakfast. It's part of my morning routine before I start work.
I can't think of a better way to start the day than poop jokes and
It's
the most
great.
offensive, crazy shit you've ever seen.
That's been the fun thing. I've been going back to the early seasons and rewatching from the start, and like I love all of South Park, and the new seasons have been so like relevant. But there is something nice about the like light quality of the older seasons where it's not as like social and I mean that's always been there, but it's like all political and social commentary, and it's kind of nice to go back where we're just watching Cartman like feed a kid his own parents or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. It is a little heavy these days
It
at
is.
times,
It is.
I definitely feel that, man. But real quick, we will get to Hokum for everyone in the audience who's like, fucking talk about the new movie.
I'm sorry,
already.
I keep derailing.
No, I'm being silly. Josh is throwing two out there saying, what the hell, boy? When is our next reaction? Guys, I have to bring this up. If you're a channel member, Patreon supporter, Josh and I did a video for our members a couple years ago watching the greatest film of all time, Congo from 1995. And my God, what a it's probably my favorite reaction video I've ever done. But Josh, I think we need to do our annual rewatch and then also get into some other movies sometime. So we're more reaction videos are to come. Josh is going to join me. Jess is going to join me. All kinds of fun horror friends. It's going to be great. and of course, Evan and I are going to watch the 4.5 hour supercut of the Strangers trilogy. So
Yeah, all right. Yep.
you're locked into that too.
Yeah,
now.
yeah. It was my idea. I know. I know.
Josh, thank you for the two. I appreciate you. We're gonna have to schedule something very soon here. But Hokum, you're hyped up for this one? Is this one of the movies you're maybe the most excited for?
It was on my list. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I come from an Irish family. My dad was born in Belfast, so I've always been really drawn to like Irish folklore. Like when I was a kid, my nana told me about seeing a banshee on a hill once, and that has always stuck in my head. So I've always loved Irish ghost stories. And I'm like really on like, because I only just saw McCarthy's movies very recently for the first time, where I watched Caveat and I was blown away. It's brilliant. Loved everything about it. And then I watched Oddity and I was like, okay, that was good.
My heart is just
I know.
shattered into pieces.
I feel like
just
most
hope
people
you
were
know.
like that because when I put the Caveat video up, everyone was like, dude, just wait till you see Oddity. And I'm sitting there like, I thought it was okay.
I think I talked to you right after you posted that video or something. We
Yeah.
had brought it up in conversation recently, and I'm like, dude, you gotta watch Oddity, man. Like, I'm so excited for you to see that. Then I think we have a little group chat. You said something to Dylan where you were like,
I
it was
remember.
okay. I don't know. I wasn't crazy about it. I'm like, my heart.
I liked
attack.
it. I think people are getting the impression like I didn't like the movie. I liked it. I just I was a little let down. I'll be so honest. And my cousin said that. Like talked about Caveat, and then she's like, she goes, I didn't like Oddity as much. And then I was like, maybe I might, because we don't always see eye to eye. But I felt the same way. I thought it was okay.
It has some terrifying. The last 20 minutes of that movie scared the shit out of me, and I think that was my big thing about it.
Okay. I'm always like, I'm an open-minded fella, and I tend to like, I always try to put myself in other people's shoes when they're like, this is what I find scary. I genuinely, and this does not happen often, I don't understand how people found Oddity scary.
Damn. Oh man. I think it was that, we were talking earlier about building tension and a slow burn, just waiting for something to happen. Watching that thing sit at that table for so long, we're constantly cutting back to that. You're waiting for it to move. And when that finally happens, it did it for me. I don't know what it is, but that scared the shit out of me.
You know what? I think part of it for me was that we know that thing's being controlled by the main character of the film who we're rooting for. And so it's not really a threat. I think that was
Okay.
part of it. Was
I
all the
understand that.
supernatural stuff was kind of at the hands of like people whose side we're on.
Mm-hmm.
So I was kind of just like in Caveat. There's so much you don't know.
Yeah.
Like that movie was again like very slow burn and creepy, and I found Caveat like really scary.
Yeah.
But
Oh, dude.
I watched Oddity, and I was just like I'm not like judging anyone. I just genuinely I'm like I don't understand, but I'm glad people had that reaction because it's the best feeling, and we're all chasing that after losing the edge from watching too many horror movies.
Whenever something gets under my, because again, we watch everything that comes out. If something actually bugs me, I'm
the
like,
best
okay,
feeling.
there's something to this. You know what I mean? There's something I haven't seen that's special about this, and that was one of those feelings in late into Oddity, and same thing with Caveat. Also, the late into that movie, that's another one where the last like 15 or so minutes are just like, holy
It's
shit! Some of the
so
visuals,
scary. I love it.
It's a good, guys. If you haven't seen either of these movies, if you want a good scare, I recommend them both.
Absolutely watch both of them.
Yes. And Hokum looks to be the same way. I'm already getting some of that vibes, like some of those like really terrifying imagery and just scary shit going on in the trailer.
I haven't watched the trailer.
Oh fuck. I don't even want to say then.
I told you where I'm
at.
at. No, you go ahead, man. You don't we're on the stream. Don't.
Within the first 5 seconds of that trailer, I was already scared. Like I'm
Great.
like, oh, Damien has done it again. I said that out loud in a
That's
public Starbucks. I'm just kidding. I didn't say that, but man, I think this is going to be. This could be just based on what we're seeing. I think this is going to be another good one for me, at least.
Great. I mean, I'm down for just another countryside Irish ghost story. Just give it to me. I want to eat it. I'm actually going to Ireland at the end of June, early July. So it would be cool because it's a small place. I wonder if I could go to anywhere that they filmed at. That'd be kind of fun while I'm over there.
You go into the
explore.
UK anytime before that?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Yeah.
And I happen to know that you are too.
What a funny coincidence.
It is.
Wow, that's fun. We're not going to elaborate on that, are we? But what I will say, I've always wanted to go. It looks beautiful there, and to shoot a ghost story there, you couldn't find a better place to do it.
I'm writing a screenplay right now that is an Irish ghost story in like the Irish countryside. After watching Caveat, I was like, I should just like, because I have these like stories from my grandmother that she used to tell me. 'Cause she grew up in like rural Ireland in the 30s, and so I'm like, ooh. Some stories here. So I've been working on a screenplay that I'm really excited about.
Hell yeah. I know you're working on a short film
Yes.
as well. Can you tell us anything exciting about that?
Well, it's getting close to being done production. We only have, honestly, probably one more day left of filming, like 2 days at the very most. We've been very slow with it because none of the people involved in this are professionals or even in their fields. Like the actors are my brother and my cousins, who are all like either in school or working full-time jobs. So like we've been filming since late August, I think. It's literally just about trying to get everyone together, like at times that line up. But we're done most of the like big stuff, and I have like an assembly cut of all the stuff that we filmed, and I'm really happy with it. But we're getting close to being done production, and then my cousin and I are gonna like take a weekend and just hunker down to do all of the Foley.
Oh, nice.
So that's gonna be next, and then yeah.
Was this the one that I read the script for? Just out of curiosity, or no? You sent me a script a little while ago.
Was the script that you read about a witch thing, or was it about a sad guy?
I think a sad guy.
Yeah, then you
Whatever.
read it. You read it.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'm excited to see how you do some of that. That's all I'm gonna say. It sounds cool.
I'm excited. I can send you a couple things. We have some scenes that have assembly cuts if you're curious.
I'm Curious George is what I am.
Okay.
I'm a little monkey who may or
Yeah,
may
I'm
not
really
have a
excited.
tail.
It's my first short film. Then we have a couple other ideas that we want to do after. But
dude, and you got to sometimes, you got to just find people to make your thing, that's literally what we did with Red Right Hand. We just made it happen. And
My cousin's my DP, and we're just gonna work together on everything because like he's read a couple like scripts that I have for like shorts or features, and he'll be like, so here's what I have in mind for the visuals, and I'm like, that is exactly what I was thinking about, so perfect. There was a scene, I'm not gonna say what it is, but when we were shooting this short film where he was doing something, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, oh, I should, on the next take, I'm going to get him to like kind of glance out that window like he saw something. And as he's walking, he just does this. He glances out the window. And after the take, I'm like, did you do that on purpose? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I was literally just about to ask you to do that. And he's like, there we go. So there's a good synergy in how we're working. And you met him recently, actually.
Yeah,
call.
we chatted on a little bit about something else, which is cool.
Yeah.
That's great. I love when you have those magic moments, and I think you can really only learn, stuff like how to work on a film, how to be better by just continuing to do it.
Totally.
So just keep making those projects, man, and you get a little sharper with each go around.
Mm-hmm.
So. Enzo's also throwing $5 out there. This is my good buddy. We both love the VHS franchise. I'm glad you're hanging out with us. Thank you for supporting the channel, dude. We got to talk about some VHS 9 updates. There's a few things we can get into, sparing things.
Okay.
Hopefully more is to come. Enzo saying, yo, Jake, we got to talk soon on Discord. I have a life-changing opportunity. Are you going to put me in a VHS film? Because I'll literally fucking die. Like, I don't think you understand. I know you're busy, but I wouldn't disturb you unless it was worth it. Enzo, I will hit you up, my friend. It's literally the Super Bowl for me with Scream 7 coming out, so I'm just I'm just going banana sandwich over here. But I will hit you up. Let's talk. Let's make some things happen. Let's get in VHS 9. Thank you for the 5. I really appreciate you, my friend. And I'm excited to talk about this new entry, hopefully come this October with you. So thank you again. Thank you. Life-changing opportunity. Back to Hokum. Any final thoughts on this? I know this is a ghost story in Ireland. It's kind of right up your alley.
Yeah. I mean, again, like, I'm at a point where I just like don't look at anything. I know the basic plot of the film, and I believe he's like spreading someone's ashes. I won't say whose because people might be avoiding that. But I thought it sounded like a great premise for this after seeing Caveat and Oddity, which had, in a lot of ways, in some very funny ways, honestly, like kind of the same story with many elements. I'm curious to see what he does here, because we got to see two, I would say, very different sides of his approach to filmmaking. So I want to see if he goes to one extreme on this, if he does something new, if he kind of does something that's in the middle of those. I'm just really excited. He's so good at crafting scares and atmosphere. And that's what it's all about.
Yeah. We want to have fun watching some crazy, scary shit we've never seen before.
Yep.
So bring it on, man. I'm excited for this, and I'm so excited to see Adam Scott in more horror projects. He's like all over the place. Probably best known for his like more comedic roles, but every now and then he does a horror thing, and it's almost always good.
I was thrilled to see him in The Monkey.
Yeah, I forgot he's in the Monkey very briefly.
Yeah.
Right at the beginning there. Oh, so great. Some good stuff there for sure. One last flick, and then we're gonna play some games here, which I'm also really. Evan and I have been talking about playing Repo for God knows how long, so we're finally gonna knock that out tonight.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
I've never played it.
Oh, even better. Honestly, it's better with less experience. There's another movie that's coming out in approximately a month from now called Undertone. I'm curious if you have any excitement for this.
Yes, I'm very curious to see this. I saw, I think, a teaser trailer for it, and I've heard the premise. I really like the idea of a horror movie that's focused on sound, because one thing that I've always heard is that if you want to make a horror movie not scary, you cover your ears, not your eyes. And I fully think that that's true. Yeah, I mean, I can't even remember like what the plot of the movie is, but it's something I love the idea. I love the concept. I think it sounds super cool. No pun intended. I'll be seeing it. That's one I definitely want to go out to see. I've been so late seeing movies. Like I only just saw Iron Lung like yesterday.
Oh, no way.
So I always wait too long.
Did you like Iron Lung?
I did. I was a couple minutes late to the theater, so I missed the opening that explained the context of what was going on. And I also hadn't played the game. I had no idea what was going on the entire movie, but I liked it. And he's a good actor. He's pretty good.
Dude, for writing, directing, producing, and starring in it or whatever, I mean, shit, he did a pretty good job.
There was some wild shit, but I did not know anything that was going on.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, for a first time feature, he's made like some other little projects here on YouTube. It's really impressive.
It's great.
It looks gorgeous. It is a disgustingly red movie in all the best ways possible. So I am just, that to me is a huge win for horror and indie filmmaking in general. I don't know. Love it.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Undertone, I'm looking forward to, though. I'm curious to know. You might know more about it than I do, so I want to know what your thoughts are.
It sounds like a Paranormal Activity flick, but not found footage and more focused on the audio. And that to me sounds fucking awesome. And even more so fitting because director Ian Tuason is literally working right now on Paranormal Activity 8.
Yeah,
which is really cool.
That's what I was thinking. He's got that. We're kind of getting a resurgence of these found footage because there's another Blair Witch project I know that's being. We don't know anything about it yet, but
no.
I'm excited for that because that'll give me an excuse to make a video about the Blair Witch project, and I can't wait to do that.
I've never finished the sequel.
That's fine.
I figured.
There's some cool stuff in it. There's some cool stuff at the end, but yeah.
Yeah. I like the 2016 movie or whatever. That's
the one I was thinking of. I forgot Book of Shadows even existed for a second there. I was talking about the 2016 one when I said that.
Oh, I kind of like that one.
I liked it.
It's not great.
Book of Shadows was strange. I saw that once when I was a teenager. I feel like I need to watch it again because I was just like, but it's just a different thing completely.
It is kind of, I was not into it,
yeah,
but maybe I should give it another chance. I don't know. Interesting.
Are you still wanting to talk about Werewolf, or are we too close on?
Oh, fuck.
Time here.
That was like your favorite, most excited movie. Yeah.
I'm planning on doing a video, so don't worry about needing to talk about it. If we
you're
don't have time,
you're ready. You got that all in the bag. Well, let's chat a little bit about it. This is the next one from Robert Eggers. Does this also have a Christmas release date of this year?
Yes.
Right. Okay, that's what it was.
Yes, Christmas Day of 2026, which I think it's going to be interesting this time around because like Nosferatu has some dark stuff in it, but one of the first things that he said about this movie, like when he first announced it, was that it was by far the darkest thing he's ever written. Now, you take that in context with what happens, and I won't spoil it, but with what happens in the first 15 minutes of The Witch. And then you go, okay, so this is the darkest. What is happening in this movie? He's gone to some pretty dark places in the past, and I'm like, on Christmas Day? That's what we're doing? I don't know.
Even Nosferatu on Christmas Day was like because that movie starts off in a pretty insane place.
For me, that was a great Christmas present. I'd been waiting for that movie for almost 10 years. Yeah. So I was like, this is the best Christmas present of all time. I'm
so excited to watch it again with that crazy ass
this thing here, which I also have one on the shelf, but that got tucked away. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot to talk about with Werewolf. They wrapped filming at the end of January, so they are done, at least on principal photography. They were filming up in the moors, which is very exciting. So it's a 14th century werewolf movie that is entirely in Middle English.
Oh, so we're actually doing
Not only, this isn't just like, they're going to have like strong accents. This is a different era of the English language.
Okay.
So I think it's almost 100% guaranteed that this will release fully subtitled. That's my assumption. Middle English is far less difficult to understand than Old English because by the time that Middle English rolled around, we had the French influence, which is much more closely related to how we speak now than Old English was. And the thing with Middle English, like if you want to try to read it, you basically, no one was reading and they weren't, writing was mostly for documenting things. People weren't sitting down and reading books or anything like that. And the language was very phonetic. So generally, if you want to read Middle English, you just pronounce the vowels as you would in French and then pronounce everything like completely phonetically. Like the word night was pronounced knigt.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so it's not going to be as difficult as Old English, but for anyone who found The Witch hard to understand without subtitles, buckle the fuck up.
But this feels like a good thing for Robert Eggers, because I know he fought very hard for the Northmen to be in like some crazy dialects.
He wanted it to be in Old Norse originally.
And that was like, the studio was not going to let that fly kind of vibe.
The budget wouldn't allow for it. But yeah, that's why I'm excited, because it kind of feels like Nosferatu. I wonder if he's in a kind of like quid pro quo thing with studios right now. Because Nosferatu was like by far his most accessible movie. He didn't get too concerned about the dialogue being remotely accurate, which actually it kind of bothered me, because it's in Germany and everyone is just speaking in British accents.
Yeah.
To the point where like I forget that it doesn't just take place in England.
Well, and with the attention to detail with Nosferatu's design, like the mustache, like
it's crazy. It's so cool. And I mean, that's one interesting thing to talk about with Werewolf is like, obviously he talked a lot about how difficult it was to go through the unlearning process of how he understood vampires because of contemporary depictions of them, and to go into one that was like folklore accurate. There was so much that he had to like, learn and unlearn. I mean, the attention to detail, like you mentioned, one of my favorite details is the scene in the movie very early on where Thomas is watching the crew of the Romani discover a vampire grave in the woods. And what's going on there is a real documented historical ritual where they would put a young, naked, virgin woman on a white horse. And it was basically seen as like the purest symbol that humanity could conjure. And the horse would be unwilling to walk over a vampire grave. So what they're doing there is they're just guiding the horse through the woods over these graves until it stops. And then they're like, oh, this is the grave of the vampire. So there's so much of that stuff in that movie that was just so dope to see. And we're going to get that as well here. But if you go into werewolf folklore, if you think the vampire folklore is dark, dude, have you looked at like medieval werewolf folklore?
No.
It is dark. I have a theory, and I think it's pretty safe, that he will be pulling from... you ever heard of the tale of Peter Stump?
No, but I love the name.
So it's one of the most famous werewolf stories from medieval England. And a lot of it I cannot say because your channel will get banned. But Peter Stump was, in all likelihood, just a insane serial killer. But he made a confession where he said that he had made a deal with Satan for a magical wolf pelt that he would wrap around his waist, and it would allow him to turn into a werewolf. And he killed livestock. He depregnified women and then ate that. He took out his own son. He had unorthodox relationships with his own daughter. It's bad. It's really bad. And his execution was... they wanted to make sure he knew that it was bad.
Is this what we're going to be watching on Christmas Day this
year? So that's the thing that I'm wondering, is while I was reading about this, I'm like, well, that sounds dark enough for Eggers to say it's the darkest thing he's written. I wonder if we're going to see some things like that. So, if your Christmas mood is delicate, maybe wait.
Maybe don't take grandma to this one.
Well, that's the thing. Like, my mom wanted to come to Nosferatu. She's like, you've been so excited for so long. And this time I'm like, I don't know if you're going to want to come to this, Mom. Just based on what I'm hearing.
Yeah, that sounds insane for Christmas. I'm here for it.
Same. I'll be there.
Yeah, I'll be there. I won't take the family though. That might be a.
Yeah. I mean, I could. There's so much stuff I could yap about, but I've already been taking up airtime here. I don't want to.
No, you're good. I look forward to your coverage about this. I know how excited you are with this.
Someone mentioned, if you want to talk about crazy, his execution was on October 31st.
Oh, no way.
They executed him on Halloween night.
No, dude. That guy's fucking evil.
I would recommend reading about Peter Stump and just learning about that. It is crazy, the stuff that he said he did. Because this isn't mythology. Obviously, what he's saying didn't happen. He wasn't transforming into a wolf. But this is like an actual trial. of like with confessions of what he really did. It's really bad. He was clearly just out of his mind.
Well, it's amazing when you go back to the roots of where these very popular monsters came from and you find shit like this. Because, like, you know, Robert Eggers is the guy where he's going to trace it back to a source and he's going to build it off of that. Perfect. Yeah. To a perfect T. Crack. Did my voice
No,
crack?
I did. That was me. Oh yeah.
Like the kid from The Simpsons. But yeah, I love that about him. And it's crazy some of these things that are lost to time that are so scary and still work and are still effective here in the 2020s. Especially that scene in, Nosferatu that you're talking about. There's so much of that shit that I never even thought about. Honestly, and the mustache thing I think is a great example because it's like, yeah, he's right. Like what dead body would you find that doesn't have a huge mustache?
You ever heard him responding to the people who like thought the mustache was dumb?
It shocked me at first. I can't disagree with that, but yeah. I get it because I've heard what he's said about it.
I will say I was so anal about that movie that I knew he'd have one going in because you can see it in the silhouette in the poster when he's in the curtain. I was like, he's got a big mustache there. So I went into the movie knowing that he would. But there's a great clip of him online where someone was like talking about the mustache and he went, yeah, I get it. But the thing is, like, he's this like ancient Romanian lord. He goes, there's just no way that this guy doesn't have that mustache. Because if you look at like paintings of lords at that time and people of high status, they all had big mustaches. He's like, there's just no way I do this character. And
he backed it up with facts, like you can't argue with facts, man. So it's one of those things where I'm like, okay, I mean, shit, you're right, man. I trust Robert Eggers.
Man, I've actually someone just is mentioning the folklore stuff. I yesterday was thinking about maybe starting a podcast where I just talk about like folklore and like old myths. Because I love that stuff and there's no way for me to like incorporate that into my videos. So I thought about doing that because it could be fun.
Well, you also got to be careful talking about that stuff because, yeah, dude.
Some of it gets so bad. Like, I would not be able to monetize these videos.
YouTube, like, will yell at me for just saying, like a dirty thing too close to, if I say two dirty things right next to each other, like, sometimes I get a little flack.
I've never had that. I've only had one video get age restricted. I've had a couple that they were like, it was like a wrong flag and I, like, fought it and it was fine. Only one video ever has actually, like, they were like, nope, we're age restricting this after a dispute.
Oh, that sucks.
So I've gotten by fairly luckily with that. Thankfully.
But go for it. At the same time, I think as long as you wait like a minute into it before you get into the real dirty, gross stuff.
Yeah. I won't start by immediately saying what Peter did to pregnant women.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. I don't know. But
yeah.
Real quick before we get into some games here, we got Peyton throwing 5 out there saying, just started writing my Strangers sequel. Will be done by late June, early July. It's going to be better than the first and the trilogy, obviously. I don't doubt it. Peyton, thank you for the 5. I'm really excited to read it. Thank you so much for the support of the page. And I want some more updates on this project because I need a good Strangers story in my life. I haven't had one in a very long time. So that would be nice.
I need to rewatch the original.
Oh, dude, it's great.
It's been too. I also have a box version of that from Second Sight. I love Second Sight.
Yeah, man.
It's a really great movie, and I love Prey at Night too. A lot of people hate that movie. I think it's a banger.
They're both fun. They're both great. They're not.
By the way,
they're not both fun, but one.
I found it. Yeah, the original's not fun at all, and I also think that Prey at Night has moments where it's not fun, and it's like actually just really upsetting. Oh, yeah. But I found it funny when I was watching your video because there's a moment where you're like, this sounds like a John Carpenter theme. And in my video, I was literally like, this is just the Fog theme. He just stole it from the Fog.
Dude, it is.
It's identical.
It's like instead of going like up in the melody or the key or whatever, they're going down. Like it's
exactly
the same. Dude, it's crazy. It's and I swear to God, I don't think I've seen your video on it, or maybe subconsciously that came through.
I mean, it's not hard to pick up on. Like it's.
Well, I've seen The Fog maybe like 100 times. Like I love that
it's a
movie.
masterpiece.
it's one of the most underrated John Carpenter flicks. Like, it's just, it's so good. You can tell he made it right after Halloween.
The vibes in that movie.
Unmatched. Dude, unmatched. And the score especially is something that hits for me. And when I heard that in Pray at Night, I'm like, that is so familiar. What the fuck is that?
Same.
You know? Dude, maybe one or two notes are different. It's the fog theme. Like, it is literally the same thing. But yeah, that's just too funny. Guys, we're going to switch over to Repo, but make sure to go subscribe to Evan's page if you haven't already. Again, Evan, I just love your content, man. Thank you for being on here. We really appreciate you a ton.
Thank you. I enjoy making the vids.
I am so excited to play some Repo with you. So you are welcome to stay on the stream if you want, and then I'll somehow get a way to stream it on here. I usually do it on OBS, so this is going to be interesting.
Okay.
We're going to be
am I staying in here for the call, or are we going on like Discord for that?
We can. So in the game, there's like a voice chat.
Oh, okay. We'll do that then.
Okay, that's perfect. That's totally right.
We're already, we're friends on Steam already because I got competitive when I saw your mortuary assistant achievements.
So wait, have you been playing that on stream just out of curiosity?
I played it once on stream and then I went back and got the proper, because I got all the way to the end on stream and then just forgot to put the mark on the body before I put it in the oven. So I got a bad ending there, but I went back and did the correct thing. And I want to get all 6 endings before you do.
Well, shit, competition's on, baby. Let's go. I cannot get another ending. I've been stuck on 2 endings for way too damn long.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to make that happen. I'm starting a new game. Or I guess I'm not starting a new game. It's yelling at me. Hang on. Okay. I have too many old game saves, so I got to delete those.
Is that for Repo?
Yeah, so what you'll do when you click into Repo is you'll see I'm playing and just literally join my game.
Okay. Should it be there now, or do I need to wait?
Yeah, it should be there now. I'm currently sitting in the lobby.
Okay, join friend. Oh, yeah, there you are.
And we're going to try to throw this up there. I'm going to see if I can make this happen.
Trying to see if I can figure out how to... Oh, here. Oh, I think that worked.
McBluefus the Conqueror is in.
Yeah, I hear you twice now.
Oh, that's not good.
Here, hold on. I'll just mute the tab of StreamYard. There we go. Can you hear me in-game?
I can hear you in-game. Is it coming through on this? I wasn't sure how this was going to work on StreamYard, guys. Apologies. This is a little... Okay, let me know, Madison. I'm just going to keep talking.
I have the StreamYard tab muted, so I only hear you in the game.
So, from the stream's point of view, they can hear him via the stream, like the multi-stream, versus the game. So they're always going to hear him, no matter where he is. You might wanna...
Should I mute my mic on the stream?
Yeah, is it doubling, though? Is that what you're saying? Oh, so then none of the repo audio is coming through. So that's a problem. Okay. I agree. Is it let us know in the chat, can you hear us? I don't that's not good, is it? We might have to just like start a new stream with OBS, and I don't mind doing that, honestly, because I was like, I should probably try to figure out how to do this before stream, and then here we are. Let me see if I can do.
Okay, so yeah, okay, there. I unmuted my mic on StreamYard now, so they could not hear me there for a bit.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Sorry about this little difficult situation here. We're making it happen though.
We'll get it figured out.
I'm looking at audio in StreamYard, and I am not seeing absolutely anything about bringing in outside audio. There's just like mic in and all that fun stuff.
I feel like there's some way to do it, but it was like really weird and convoluted.
Yeah. Yeah. We might have to I could just real quickly start up a repo stream. It would take me like 2 seconds, and then we'll just hop over to a new stream, fellas. And everyone who wants to watch some repo action, we'll just do that real quick.
Wonderful.
All right, fellas. Well, thank you so much for watching the horror stream. And I'll literally be live again in like maybe 10 minutes. So thank you for being with us. So much love to you all. See you on another stream in just a couple of minutes here. So bye-bye. Ta-ta.
That's one way to do it.